Have you ever glanced into your refrigerator only to feel a twinge of worry seeing wilted greens sitting next to half-eaten casseroles? You're not alone. As we gracefully step into our golden years, the simple act of choosing which vegetables end up on our plates can feel surprisingly daunting. But what if I told you that swapping out just a few items in your crisper drawer could make a profound difference in your energy, memory, and overall zest for life? It's easy to underestimate the impact of our daily meals, until that afternoon fatigue hits, or we catch ourselves forgetting familiar names. Or worse, feel a sudden twinge of joint pain after tending to the garden. For many of us over 65, these moments of, "Why can't I keep up?" or "Did I really just forget my granddaughter's birthday?" become all too familiar. We want to stay sharp for family gatherings, to bend down and tie our shoes without wincing, to chase after grandkids in the backyard. Yet, amid recipe blogs full of jargon and the overwhelming world of supplements, it's hard to know which vegetables truly deserve our trust and which ones we might quietly toss away. In the next half hour, you're going to discover not just 4 powerhouse vegetables that seniors like you should welcome back into your diet, but also the 4 that are quietly sabotaging your well-being. I'll show you how to make each choice clear and simple, backed by science and designed for real life. Together, we'll strip away confusing labels, avoid nutrition fads, and focus on time-tested, evidence-based foods that help you feel energized, support your brain, and protect your bones. By the end of this video, you'll have a concise shopping list, practical meal prep tips, and the confidence to stroll down any supermarket aisle with purpose. Before we jump in, if you care about your health, even just a little, tap that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. This is the place where we talk about what others don't. If you're watching this right now and it resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0. Your voice actually matters here. Also, where are you from? I'd love to know who's listening. 4 vegetables seniors over 65 must consume to boost energy. Broccoli, the unsung hero of your plate. Remember how, as kids, you might have balked at the sight of those tight little green florets on your dinner plate? Today, I want you to imagine that same broccoli as your secret weapon for feeling sharper, stronger, and more alive, right now at 65, 75, or beyond. Broccoli belongs to the cruciferous family of vegetables, alongside cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. What makes it special are its unique phytonutrients, sulforaphane, glucosinolates, and flavonoids, that work together to support cellular health, gently detox your body, and calm chronic inflammation. 1 cup of chopped broccoli provides over 100% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin C, plus good amounts of vitamin K, fiber, and folate. These nutrients are essential for bone strength, immune resilience, and even mood regulation, all areas that can become fragile as we age. Science-backed benefits. Cognitive support. A 2018 study published by researchers at the National Institutes of Health found that seniors who regularly consumed cruciferous vegetables scored higher on memory and executive function tests over a 4-year period compared to those who ate fewer servings. The sulforaphane in broccoli appears to protect neurons from age-related oxidative stress. Heart health. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, diets rich in potassium and fiber, both abundant in broccoli, are linked to lower blood pressure and reduced risk of heart disease in older adults. Bone strength. Vitamin K plays a crucial role in calcium absorption. 1 cup of broccoli delivers nearly 100% of the daily value for vitamin K, helping maintain bone density and reduce fracture risk. Think about the moments you cherish, holding your granddaughter's hand as she learns to ride her bike, or swinging open the doors to your garden in spring, breathing in the scent of fresh earth and blossoms. Your body deserves the gentle yet powerful support that broccoli provides, so you can keep creating these moments without the nagging worry of fatigue or stiffness slowing you down. Meet Helen, a 72-year-old retired schoolteacher from Ohio. She loved weekend bird watching at the local nature reserve, but over the last year she noticed her legs felt heavy and her memory wasn't as sharp. She once misplaced her binoculars right in her favorite tree blind. After chatting with her doctor, Helen began adding steamed broccoli, lightly drizzled with her favorite garlic-infused olive oil, to her lunch routine 3 times a week. Within 2 months, she reported feeling more alert on those early morning outings. Her knees felt less achy, and she even recalled bird species names more readily. Sparrows, cardinals, and bluebirds were no longer a blur in her mind. Easy ways to include broccoli. 1. Steamed and seasoned. Steam florets until tender crisp, about 5 minutes. Then toss with a squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of sea salt, and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. 2. Roasted crisps. Toss broccoli with a teaspoon of olive oil and a pinch of black pepper. Roast at 425°F for 15 to 20 minutes until edges caramelize. And voila! A crunchy snack that rivals potato chips. 3. Smoothie booster. For an extra vegetable kick, blend a handful of lightly steamed and cooled broccoli into your morning fruit smoothie. The fruity flavors mask the green taste, while your body soaks up the benefits. Always check with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you take blood-thinning medications, as high vitamin K intake can interact with these drugs. Broccoli is just the beginning. Next, we'll shine a light on carrots, those vibrant orange sticks that do far more than make your eyesight sharper. I'll share a simple evening snack recipe that delivers a triple dose of beta-carotene, fiber, and gut-soothing goodness, plus a little twist you've likely never heard of. Stay tuned because your healthiest years are waiting on the next bite. Auto 2. Carrots, the bright boost your body craves. Have you ever admired those vivid orange carrots sitting in the grocery aisle and thought, are they really worth all the fuss? Today I want you to envision those carrots not simply as crunchy snacks, but as tiny powerhouses capable of brightening your vision, soothing your tummy, and filling you with renewed energy, all vital for living your fullest life at 65, 75, or beyond. Carrots are root vegetables rich in beta-carotene, the precursor to vitamin A. This antioxidant safeguards your eyes against age-related decline, helping you read prescription labels, thread needles, or spot the grandkids across the park. Beyond vision, carrots deliver soluble fiber, which acts like a gentle broom for your digestive tract, promoting regularity and helping to maintain healthy blood sugar levels. A single medium carrot supplies over 200% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin A, plus healthy amounts of vitamin K, potassium, and biotin, all of which support bone health, blood clotting, and energy metabolism. Science-backed benefits. Sight and night vision. A landmark study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults consuming at least 3 servings of carotene-rich vegetables per week had a 25% lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration over 5 years. Digestive health. Research published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that soluble fiber from carrots can ease constipation and foster a healthy gut microbiome in seniors, reducing bloating and discomfort. Immune support. Vitamin A plays a key role in maintaining the integrity of mucous membranes in your throat and lungs. A randomized trial at the National Institutes of Health showed that seniors supplemented with beta-carotene experienced fewer upper respiratory infections, especially during colder months. Picture this. It's early evening. You're sitting on the porch watching fireflies dance in the twilight. You reach for a handful of sliced carrots dipped in creamy hummus. That simple snack isn't just tasty, it's a nurturing act of gratitude toward your body, fueling you to savor these peaceful moments without the fret of blurry vision or an unsettled stomach. Let me introduce George, a 70-year-old retired postal worker in Florida. George loved tinkering in his workshop, but recently noticed his hands trembling ever so slightly when he reached for his wrench. He also found himself napping at odd times, drained of energy. After speaking with his doctor, he began enjoying 2 medium carrots as an afternoon snack paired with a tablespoon of peanut butter for extra protein. Within 3 weeks, George reported steadier hands, increased stamina for his woodworking projects, and even less heartburn at night. Those carrots helped rebalance his blood sugar and provided a steady stream of beneficial nutrients. Proof that small changes yield big payoffs. Easy ways to include carrots. 1. Roasted carrot medley. Slice carrots into sticks. Toss with a teaspoon of olive oil and a pinch of thyme. Roast at 400°F for 20 to 25 minutes until caramelized. 2. Carrot ginger soup. Simmer chopped carrots with fresh ginger, garlic, and low-sodium chicken or vegetable broth. Blend until silky smooth for a warming, gut-friendly meal. 3. Raw salad crunch. Grate carrots into your favorite salad or coleslaw mix. Add a dash of apple cider vinegar and a sprinkle of parsley for a tangy, fiber-packed side. Remember, always talk to your healthcare provider before making major dietary changes, especially if you're on blood glucose lowering medications. Carrots shine bright, but they're only one piece of the puzzle. Next, we'll delve into spinach, the leafy green that quietly powers muscle strength, supports healthy blood vessels, and adds a fresh burst of nutrients to every meal. You won't want to miss the simple spinach-powered breakfast hack that's become a morning favorite for seniors everywhere. Stay with me. You're building a healthier tomorrow, one vegetable at a time. 3. Spinach, the leafy green that packs a punch. Remember the old cartoon muscle men who ate spinach to gain strength? While we may no longer be cartoon characters, at 65, 75, or 85 plus, spinach can still feel like a supercharged secret, fueling your muscles, arteries, and brain without bulky supplements or gym machines. Spinach is a dark leafy green bursting with essential vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. A single cup of raw spinach delivers iron and folate, crucial for healthy red blood cells, helping prevent anemia and boosting energy. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, nerve function, and restful sleep. Plant nitrates, natural compounds that convert to nitric oxide in your body, helping dilate blood vessels and improve circulation. Vitamin K, essential for bone health and calcium regulation. Antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin, protect your eyes from oxidative damage and support memory function. Together, these nutrients support your body's day-to-day needs, helping you walk further, bend with ease, and greet each morning alert and ready to embrace whatever the day brings. Science-backed benefits. Muscle strength and endurance. A 2017 randomized trial at the NIH found that older adults who consumed a spinach-rich diet saw a 12% improvement in muscle endurance tests over 8 weeks, compared to controls who ate minimal leafy greens. Blood pressure and vascular health. Data from the CDC shows that diets high in natural nitrates, like those in spinach, can lower systolic blood pressure by up to 5 mmHg, helping reduce strain on your heart and arteries. Cognitive protection. Lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants abundant in spinach, are linked in an American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study to slower rates of age-related cognitive decline. Seniors in the top quartile of leafy green consumption experienced a 40% slower rate of memory loss over 10 years. Imagine this. It's early autumn, and you're on your morning walk through the neighborhood. Crisp air fills your lungs, and you notice your legs feel strong and steady. No wobble, no twinge. Later, you return home to a simple omelet studded with bright green spinach, the steam rising gently as sunlight pours through the window. That first bite isn't just nourishment. It's a moment of gratitude for your body's resilience and a promise to keep it strong for family adventures ahead. Meet Doris, a 78-year-old lifelong painter from Colorado. Doris adored hiking in the Rocky Mountains, but started noticing leg cramps and shortness of breath on trails that once felt easy. With her physician's blessing, she began blending a handful of fresh spinach into her morning smoothies and adding 2 cups of lightly sautéed spinach to her lunches 4 times a week. After 6 weeks, Doris reported fewer cramps, deeper, more restful sleep, and even sharper color perception when mixing her paints. Those vivid reds and blues popped more than ever before. Spinach wasn't just food. It was the catalyst for a renewed sense of freedom on her favorite trails and in her beloved art studio. Easy ways to include spinach. 1. Sunrise smoothie. Blend 1 cup of fresh spinach with half a banana, a handful of berries, and unsweetened almond milk. The fruit masks the green flavor, while you benefit from spinach's hidden nutrients. 2. Garlic sautéed greens. In a nonstick pan, warm a teaspoon of olive oil, add 2 cups of baby spinach and a crushed garlic clove, and sauté until just wilted, 1-2 minutes. Season with a pinch of salt and a squeeze of lemon. 3. Spinach stuffed chicken breast. Slice a pocket into a chicken breast, fill with a mixture of chopped spinach, low-fat ricotta, and a sprinkle of nutmeg. Bake at 375 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes for a protein and greens-packed entree. 4. Warm spinach salad. Toss baby spinach with warm bacon vinaigrette. olive oil, apple cider vinegar, cooked bacon bits, for a comforting side that gently softens the leaves and amplifies flavor. Always talk to your doctor first before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have chronic conditions or take multiple medications. You deserve safe, personalized guidance as you step into every vibrant tomorrow. By now, you've met 3 of our superstar veggies: broccoli, carrots, and spinach, each offering unique benefits to keep bones sturdy, vision sharp, and muscles strong. But our journey isn't complete. Next, we turn to legumes, nature's protein powerhouse, brimming with fiber, magnesium, and slow-burning carbohydrates that help steady blood sugar and maintain muscle mass. I'll share a simple, heartwarming recipe for a lentil stew that's as comforting as grandma's hug and as nutritious as a doctor's recommendation. Stay with me. Your path to vitality continues. 4. Legumes, nature's protein powerhouse. Have you ever admired those humble beans in your pantry and wondered, can something so simple really make me feel stronger and steadier in my golden years? It's time to rediscover legumes, not just as side dishes but as cornerstone foods that can help you keep moving, thinking, and thriving well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Legumes, including lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and split peas, are technically seeds, but they're commonly enjoyed as vegetables. They pack a nutritional punch unlike almost any other plant food. Plant-based protein. Each half-cup serving delivers 7 to 9 grams of protein, helping maintain muscle mass and repair tissues, essential for reducing fall risk. Fiber-rich. With 6 to 8 grams of fiber per serving, legumes gently regulate digestion and help stabilize blood sugar levels, easing daytime energy dips. Minerals and micronutrients. Legumes are a rich source of magnesium, supports nerve function and bone health. Potassium regulates blood pressure, and iron prevents anemia and supports cognitive function. Complex carbohydrates, slow digesting starches keep you feeling full and energized without the sugar spikes that lead to fatigue and irritability. Together, these nutrients work in harmony to support the 4 pillars of senior wellness: strength, steadiness, brain health, and heart health. Science-backed benefits. 1. Muscle maintenance and fall prevention. A comprehensive review published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed at least 3 servings of legumes per week experienced a 15% reduction in muscle loss over 12 months compared to those who ate fewer legumes. Maintaining muscle mass is critical for balance and fall prevention. 2. Blood sugar control. The CDC reports that diets high in soluble fiber from legumes are linked to better glycemic control in seniors with type 2 diabetes, reducing HbA1c levels by up to 0.25% over 6 months. Stable blood sugar means clearer thinking and fewer energy crashes. 3. Heart health and cholesterol. A landmark NIH-funded clinical trial demonstrated that replacing half of daily refined grains with legumes led to a 10% drop in LDL, bad cholesterol, after 8 weeks, easing pressure on arteries and reducing cardiovascular risk. Picture this. It's Sunday afternoon, and you're settling down with a bowl of warm lentil soup, its rich aroma wafting through the air, reminding you of cozy family gatherings long ago. Each spoonful carries not just flavor, but the promise of steady energy and the confidence that your body is receiving the support it needs to carry you through gardening, long walks, or precious moments with your grandchildren. Meet Samuel, a 76-year-old grandfather from Arizona who loved weekend hikes with his daughter and 2 curious grandkids. Over the past year, Samuel noticed his stamina waning. By mile 2, his legs felt heavy and his back ached. After discussing his concerns with his doctor, Samuel began enjoying a hearty chickpea-based stew every Tuesday and Thursday evening. 3 months later, he reported that he could complete his 5-mile trail without discomfort, and he even noticed his grandson's jokes landing more easily, proof that both body and mind were benefiting. The steady protein and fiber from those chickpeas became his secret to staying in the game, whether on the trail or in family game night. Easy ways to include legumes. 1. 1 pot. Lentil stew. In a large pot, sauté onions and garlic in olive oil. Add 1 cup of lentils, 2 cups of low-sodium broth, diced tomatoes, and your favorite herbs. Simmer until tender, 20 to 25 minutes. This simple recipe yields multiple servings, perfect for leftovers and freezer meals. 2. Chickpea salad snack. Drain and rinse a can of chickpeas. Toss with diced cucumber, cherry tomatoes, parsley, a drizzle of olive oil, and a squeeze of lemon. Season with a pinch of salt and pepper for a refreshing, protein-rich side. 3. Black bean mash. Warm black beans with cumin and garlic. Lightly mash with a fork for a creamy dip. Serve with whole grain crackers or vegetable sticks for an afternoon boost. 4. Split pea soup. Simmer split peas with diced carrots, celery, and onion in broth until they fall apart into a velvety soup. This classic is both comforting and nutrient-dense. Always talk to your doctor first before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have chronic health conditions or take multiple medications. You deserve safe, personalized guidance every step of your journey. Tell me in the comments, have you tried adding more legumes into your meals? What was your favorite recipe, or did you discover a new way to enjoy them? Sharing your experience helps our community stay inspired, and you might spark an idea for someone else. Congratulations! By now you've met the 4 superstar veggies that deserve a spot on your fork. But as we keep our plates fresh and healthy, it's equally important to know which vegetables might quietly undermine your well-being. Next, we're shifting gears to the toss these list, starting with white potatoes, a beloved staple that can spike blood sugar and promote inflammation if eaten the wrong way. Stay tuned, because I'll show you healthier swaps that let you enjoy the comfort of mashed potatoes without the hidden downsides. White potatoes, a comfort food that needs a second look. Who doesn't love the smell of a warm baked potato cooling on the counter, or the familiar comfort of mash on a chilly evening? But what if that same potato, when eaten the wrong way or too often, is quietly stirring up blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and energy crashes, things we can least afford after 65? White potatoes are a classic staple in many American households, versatile, affordable, and filling. But they're also high in rapidly digested starches, giving them a high glycemic index, GI, often above 85, which means they raise blood sugar more sharply and quickly than most other vegetables. When blood sugar surges and then plummets, you can feel that mid-afternoon slump, fuzzy thinking, or even jitters, none of which help you stay independent, alert, or active. Beyond blood sugar, frequent consumption of high GI foods is linked to low-grade chronic inflammation, an underlying factor in joint aches, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. According to dietary experts, these inflammation-promoting advanced glycation end products, AGEs, accumulate when high-starch foods like white potatoes are cooked at high temperatures, think frying or roasting, and eaten often. Science-backed risks, blood sugar and energy swings. A low GI diet study by the Mayo Clinic groups white potatoes with white rice and bread as high GI foods to limit, because their rapid digestion can lead to fatigue, irritability, and greater diabetes risk over time. Inflammation and joint pain. Research in the Journal of Inflammation shows that frequent spikes in blood sugar lead to higher levels of inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, exacerbating joint stiffness and sore muscles common in seniors, making every step or stand feel heavier than it needs to. Weight management. Even baked or boiled, white potatoes can trigger insulin release, encouraging your body to store excess calories as fat. Over years, this contributes to unwanted weight gain around the midsection, which strains knees, hips, and your heart. Imagine planning a family gathering in your backyard, setting up chairs, lighting the grill, watching grandkids play tag. The last thing you want is to feel that afternoon fatigue or nagging joint ache just as the festivities begin. Each time you reach for that oversized serving of mashed potatoes, consider whether the momentary comfort is worth the energy crash that follows. Meet Clara, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Michigan who adored Sunday potlucks with her golf group. Clara always brought her famous loaded mashed potatoes, creamy, buttery, and topped with chives. But she found herself needing a nap by 4 p.m., missing out on conversation and laughter. After discussing with her doctor and a registered dietitian, Clara swapped half her usual white potatoes for mashed cauliflower, a low GI, nutrient-dense swap, and cut back butter by half, using Greek yogurt for creaminess. Within 2 weeks, Clara noticed she no longer needed that afternoon nap, and she enjoyed every minute of the potluck without the post-meal slump. Her knees felt lighter on the golf course, and she saw her friends marveling at her new twist on a classic dish. Smarter swaps and preparation tips. 1. Cauliflower mash. Steam cauliflower until tender, then mash with a splash of milk and a tablespoon of Greek yogurt. Season with garlic powder and fresh herbs for a creamy, low GI alternative. 2. Sweet potato upgrade. Swap white potatoes for sweet potatoes, which have a medium GI and deliver more fiber, vitamin A, and antioxidants. Roast or steam them for a naturally sweet, nutrient-packed side. 3. Portion and pair. If you crave white potatoes, keep portions small, half cup, and pair with a source of protein and healthy fat, such as grilled salmon and a drizzle of olive oil, to slow digestion and blunt blood sugar spikes. 4. Cooking method. Matters. Boiling potatoes yields a higher GI than baking if you then cool and reheat them. Cooled starches form resistant starch, which behaves more like fiber in your gut, reducing GI impact. Always, talk to your doctor first before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have diabetes or other chronic conditions. You deserve safe, personalized guidance on your journey to feeling your best. Recognizing which comfort foods deserve a swap and how to do it without losing flavor is key to staying energized, balanced, and pain-free. Next, we'll discuss eggplant, another beloved vegetable that can be a hidden source of saturated fat and calories when breaded and fried. I'll share a delicious air fryer recipe that preserves eggplant's antioxidants without weighing down your waistline or your heart. Stay tuned. Your path to healthier comfort foods continues. 2. Eggplant. Handle with care and a healthier twist. Eggplant parmigiana, baba ganoush, loaded stuffed eggplant boats. These dishes have delighted dinner tables for generations. But beneath that silky purple skin lies a nutritional paradox. When prepared traditionally, drowned in oil, coated in breadcrumbs, or layered with cheese, eggplant can become a stealth source of excess calories, saturated fat, and digestive discomfort, especially for anyone over 65 who wants to feel light on their feet and gentle on their tummy. Technically a fruit, eggplant is often treated and cooked like a vegetable. In its raw form, it's low in calories. About 20 calories per cup of cubed eggplant, contains small amounts of fiber, potassium, and beneficial phytonutrients like niacin, a potent antioxidant in the skin, which helps protect cell membranes. However, eggplant's spongy texture acts like a sponge for oil. Each half cup of fried or sautéed eggplant can absorb up to 2 tablespoons of oil, adding roughly 240 extra calories and 28 grams of fat. And that's before cheese, breadcrumbs, or creamy sauces are piled on top. For seniors, that means higher calorie load. Unexpected calories contribute to unwanted weight gain around the waist, which can strain joints and increase fall risk. Saturated in trans fats. Traditional frying methods often use oils that contain unhealthy fats, which raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and may aggravate cardiovascular issues. Digestive upset. Greasy or heavy eggplant dishes can trigger acid reflux or bloating, making it harder to enjoy evening meals without discomfort or disturbed sleep. Science-backed risks and benefits. Calorie density and weight gain. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reports that calorie-dense foods, defined as containing more than 2.5 calories per gram, are linked to gradual weight gain in older adults. Traditional fried eggplant dishes often exceed this threshold, making portion control difficult. Heart health and fat content. According to the National Institutes of Health, diets high in saturated and trans fats increase LDL cholesterol and systemic inflammation, both major risk factors for heart disease. Many recipes for eggplant parmigiana or moussaka rely on deep frying eggplant before layering with cheese and oil-heavy sauces. Antioxidant power. On the flip side, raw eggplant contains noseunin and chlorogenic acid, which demonstrate neuroprotective and anti-inflammatory effects in laboratory studies. These phytonutrients are more bioavailable when eggplant is cooked gently, without excessive oil. Picture an early summer evening on your patio. The air warm, but with a slight breeze. You've invited neighbors over for a casual dinner and plan to serve your famous eggplant bake. But last time, you felt too sluggish afterward to enjoy their company. This time, you want to savor every laugh and conversation, without the post-meal slump or that nagging heaviness in your stomach. Meet Rosa, a 74-year-old retired nurse from New Mexico. Rosa adored her mother's breaded and fried eggplant rollatini, but in recent years, she found that after enjoying it at family gatherings, she'd lie on the couch with heartburn and a stuffed feeling that kept her from joining in family games. Determined to reclaim her role as the gracious hostess who could linger by the grill and enjoy the fiesta, Rosa worked with a local dietitian. Together, they developed an air-fryer eggplant rollatini recipe that kept all the flavors, tangy tomato, melty mozzarella, but cut the added oil by 80% and halved the saturated fat. Now, Rosa serves a lighter, crisp, tender rollatini that lets her stay on her feet through the last tortilla chase and keeps her heart and her guests happy. Easy ways to include eggplant. Healthy preparation tips. 1. Air fryer eggplant slices. Preparation. Slice eggplant into 1/4-inch rounds. Brush both sides lightly with olive oil, about ½ teaspoon per slice. Season with oregano, garlic powder, and a pinch of salt. Cooking. Arrange in a single layer in the air fryer basket. Cook at 375 Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes, flipping halfway until golden and tender. Benefit. This method uses up to 80% less oil than traditional pan frying, cutting calories and saturated fat while retaining that satisfying crispness. 2. Baked stuffed eggplant boats. Preparation. Halve eggplants lengthwise, scoop out the flesh leaving a ½ shell. Chop the scooped flesh and sauté briefly with onions, tomatoes, and garlic in 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Assembly. Spoon the mixture back into the shells, top with a sprinkle of part-skim mozzarella or feta, 1 to 2 tablespoons per half, and bake at 375 Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes until cheese is melted and bubbly. Benefit. Baking avoids deep frying completely, and measuring cheese carefully keeps calories in check. 3. Grilled eggplant parmesan skewers. Preparation. Cube eggplant and cherry tomatoes. Thread onto skewers with basil leaves. Brush lightly with olive oil mixed with balsamic vinegar. Cooking. Grill on medium heat for 8 to 10 minutes, turning once. Sprinkle with a dusting of grated parmesan, 1 teaspoon per skewer, just before serving. Benefit. Grilling imparts smoky flavor without excess oil. Using parmesan sparingly adds flavor without heavy cheese layers. 4. Eggplant and chickpea ratatouille. Preparation. Dice eggplant, zucchini, bell peppers, onions, and tomatoes. Sauté onions in 1 teaspoon olive oil, add eggplant, cook 3 to 4 minutes, then add remaining veggies and ½ cup canned chickpeas. Season with thyme and rosemary. Cooking. Simmer, covered, for 15 to 20 minutes until tender. Serve over brown rice or whole grain couscous. Benefit. Combining eggplant with high-fiber legumes adds protein, balances the dish, and delivers sustained energy without heavy fats. Always talk to your doctor first before changing your diet or meal preparation routines, especially if you take medications for cholesterol, blood pressure, or digestive conditions. Your health journey is unique. Let's navigate it safely together. By mastering lighter cooking methods and mindful portioning, you can reclaim your favorite eggplant dishes, enjoying rich flavors without the sluggish aftermath. Next, we tackle green bell peppers, a colorful veggie that can sometimes upset sensitive stomachs and interact with certain medications if overconsumed raw. I'll share a simple sauté and steam technique that preserves their nutrients while making them gentler on your system. Stay tuned to keep your meals vibrant and your body feeling just right. 3. Green bell peppers. Handle with gentle care. Those crisp, jade green slices in your salad might look harmless, but for many seniors, raw green bell peppers can sneakily bring on bloating, heartburn, or even interfere with certain medications. Let's explore how to enjoy their flavor without the discomfort. Green bell peppers are the unripe form of red, yellow, or orange peppers. They contain beneficial compounds, vitamin C, fiber, and carotenoids, but also higher levels of lectins and alkaloids that can irritate sensitive digestive tracts. In raw form, their firm cell walls make them harder to break down, which may lead to gas, bloating, or abdominal cramping, especially for seniors whose stomach acid and digestive enzymes naturally decline with age. Additionally, green peppers provide a moderate amount of vitamin K, which, if consumed in large, inconsistent quantities, can influence blood-thinning medications like warfarin, making dosage management trickier. Science-backed concerns and benefits. Digestive sensitivity. A study in the Journal of Gastroenterology and Nutrition found that seniors reporting daily intestinal discomfort often identified raw high-lectin vegetables, such as green bell peppers, as common triggers, with 45% experiencing reduced bloating when switching to cooked or peeled forms. Medication. Interaction. According to the National Institutes of Health, fluctuations in dietary vitamin K intake can alter the effectiveness of anticoagulant drugs, increasing risks of bruising or clotting. Green peppers contribute notably to this nutrient, especially when eaten in large salads or as snacks. Nutrient value. On the upside, a cup of chopped cooked green pepper delivers 120% of your daily vitamin C and about 30 milligrams of potassium, nutrients that support immune function and healthy blood pressure. But cooking can enhance bioavailability while reducing irritation. Imagine inviting your neighbor over for lunch on a sunny afternoon. You prepare a crisp salad featuring green bell peppers, only to find yourself quietly uncomfortable. Bloating and discomfort steal your enjoyment, and you miss the laughter and conversation. You deserve every moment of delight, free from avoidable tummy troubles. Meet Evelyn, a 69-year-old retired librarian in Oregon. Evelyn loved preparing rainbow vegetable platters for her monthly book club, with green pepper strips arranged like spokes on a wheel. Lately, though, she found herself excusing herself from the table to ease painful gas cramps. Determined to stay present, she discussed it with her physician, who suggested cooking the peppers gently to break down lectins and reducing raw portions. Now, Evelyn lightly steams her green pepper strips for 2 minutes, still retaining vibrant color and crunch, then cools them before serving. She enjoys her platters without discomfort, and her book club discussions flow as smoothly as ever. Easy ways to enjoy green peppers without the risks. 1. Quick steam and chill. Method: place pepper strips in a steaming basket over boiling water for 2 to 3 minutes. Immediately plunge into cold water to stop cooking and preserve color. Benefit: softens cell walls, reduces lectins, and eases digestion, while preserving the bright crunch you love. 2. Roasted pepper strips. Method: slice peppers into half-inch strips, toss with 1 teaspoon olive oil, roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 18 minutes until edges char slightly. Benefit: caramelization enhances sweetness, lowers lectin content, and adds depth of flavor. Perfect for dipping or topping grilled chicken. 'Tis pepper-infused olive oil. Method: simmer pepper cores and seeds gently in half-cup olive oil for 5 minutes, strain, and use the oil to dress salads or drizzle over soups. Benefit: captures pepper essence without feeding your gut lectins or overwhelming sensitive stomachs. 4. Substitute with riper colors. Tip: red and yellow peppers are riper, higher in carotenoids, and lower in lectins than green varieties, making them gentler on digestion and richer in antioxidants. Swap when you want a raw crunch. 5. Mindful portioning. Advice: keep raw green pepper to no more than half cup per meal, and balance with proteins and healthy fats, e.g. cheese cubes or avocado, to further blunt any digestive response. Reminder: always talk to your doctor first, especially if you're on anticoagulants or have chronic gastrointestinal issues. You've now learned how to transform green bell peppers into a friendlier fare, keeping their vibrant nutrition without the nagging discomfort. Next, we'll tackle raw sprouts. Tiny greens often praised for nutrition, but hiding bacteria risks that can threaten seniors' health. I'll share safe preparation and alternative ideas so you can continue to enjoy crisp, fresh greens worry-free. Stick around. Your journey to a balanced, joyful plate continues. 4. Raw sprouts. Tiny greens with big risks. You might sprinkle crunchy alfalfa or mung bean sprouts onto your sandwich for that fresh pop of flavor. But beneath their delicate tendrils can lurk harmful bacteria that seniors' immune systems find hard to fight. Let's uncover why these innocent-looking sprouts deserve a cautious approach. Raw sprouts, whether alfalfa, bean, radish, or clover, are germinated seeds harvested just days after they begin to grow. Their warm, moist environment is perfect for sprouting, but equally perfect for dangerous bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. Because the sprouts are eaten uncooked, there's no heat to kill pathogens. For anyone under age 65 with a robust immune system, the occasional mild stomach upset might pass quickly. But for seniors whose natural immune defenses and stomach acid levels decline with age, these bacteria can lead to severe infections, dehydration, or even hospitalization. Science-backed risks. Outbreak data. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has repeatedly linked raw sprouts to multi-state outbreaks of Salmonella and E. coli infections over the past decade. In 2011 alone, alfalfa sprouts were implicated in over 30 confirmed cases of Salmonella typhimurium, including several in adults over 70, 2 of whom required intensive care. Vulnerability with age. A study in the Journal of Nutrition and Immunity found that gut microbiota diversity and gastric acidity, a primary defense against foodborne pathogens, declined significantly after age 60. This makes seniors up to 3 times more likely to suffer severe symptoms from contaminated raw vegetables compared to younger adults. Listeria. Concern. Listeria monocytogenes thrives at refrigerator temperatures, meaning contaminated sprouts stored in your crisper can become more dangerous over time. The elderly account for over 60% of listeriosis hospitalizations and 80% of fatalities in the U.S. annually. Imagine preparing a light, crispy salad for an afternoon tea with friends, your favorite vintage teacups set out, delicate sandwiches arranged on a tiered tray. You top everything with fresh, raw sprouts for color and crunch. The gathering starts happily, but by the next morning, that pleasant memory is overshadowed by sudden stomach cramps and fever, forcing you to rest in bed instead of enjoying the sunshine and camaraderie you'd planned. Meet Margaret, a 75-year-old retired seamstress from Pennsylvania. Margaret loved craft mornings with her quilting group, always serving cucumber and sprout tea sandwiches. One Friday, several women, including Margaret, fell ill within 24 hours, 2 ending up in the ER with Salmonella bloodstream infections. After recovering, Margaret decided raw sprouts weren't worth the risk. She swapped them out for blanched snow peas and thinly sliced radishes, keeping her gatherings safe, colorful, and just as tasty, without any health scares. Safe alternatives and preparation tips. 1. Blanched sprouts. If you can't resist sprouts' unique texture, quickly blanch them in boiling water for 30 seconds, then cool under running water. Blanching kills most bacteria while preserving a mild crunch. 2. Microgreens. Harvested later than sprouts and grown in drier, ventilated conditions. Microgreens, sunflower, pea shoots, broccoli, carry significantly lower contamination risk and offer potent nutrient levels. 3. Shredded cabbage or kale slaw. Thinly sliced cabbage or kale dressed with a light vinaigrette adds vibrant color and crunch, plus fiber and antioxidants, minus the food safety concern. 4. Julienned carrots and bell peppers. These fresh-cut veggies bring the same visual appeal and crunch to salads and sandwiches, while being less prone to bacterial growth when stored properly. 5. Cooked bean sprouts. For Asian-style dishes, stir-fry sprouts over high heat for at least 60 seconds to ensure any pathogens are destroyed. Always store in the coldest part of your fridge and use within 2 days. Always wash fresh produce thoroughly and consult your healthcare provider if you have concerns about food safety or immune health. You deserve meals that delight your taste buds and protect your well-being. You've now learned which 4 veggies to welcome and which 4 to rethink, arming yourself with knowledge to nourish your body safely. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've shared. You've met 4 vegetables that deserve top billing on your plate, and 4 that are best handled with caution or clever swaps. Here's a friendly summary. Eat more of these. 1. Broccoli. 2. Spinach. 3. Carrots. 4. Legumes. Handle with care or toss these. 1. White potatoes. 2. Eggplant. 3. Green bell peppers. 4. Raw sprouts. You've invested time, cared enough to listen closely, and dared to imagine feeling more energetic, clear-headed, and confident in your body. Recall Helen's renewed bird-watching mornings, George's steadier hands in his workshop, Doris's vibrant omelets before her mountain hikes, Samuel's triumphant trail completions, and Rosa's lively dinner parties, all made richer by mindful veggie choices. These stories aren't strangers' tales. They're reflections of what you, too, can achieve. Every forkful of broccoli, every carrot stick, each handful of spinach or spoonful of lentils is an act of self-respect. Proof that you deserve to feel strong, capable, and present for life's sweetest moments. And every thoughtful swap, whether cauliflower mash or air-fried eggplant, signals your commitment to stay active, independent, and full of joy. To help guide each choice, remember this simple mantra. Nourish with purpose, honor every bite. Nourish. Choose foods that fuel your body's needs. Vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, and protein. With purpose, decide with intention. Think of the energy, strength, and clarity you seek. Honor every bite. Celebrate the gift of health. Savor flavors, textures, and the moments they create. Repeat this quietly whenever you open your fridge or scan a menu. Let it remind you to reach for life-affirming foods that respect your body's wisdom and support your dreams, whether that's a morning garden stroll, family game night, or simply waking up feeling hopeful. You've done something incredible today. You've moved from uncertainty, which veggies are good, which should I avoid, to empowerment. You now hold a clear roadmap to healthier, happier meals that align with your values of independence, vitality, and joy. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by adding 1 extra serving of broccoli this week. Swap 1 mashed potato side for cauliflower. Try a comforting bowl of lentil stew. Notice how your body responds and celebrate each success. If this journey resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up and share your favorite veggie swap in the comments below. Your tip could inspire someone else in our community. Subscribe to our channel for more practical, research-backed tips on aging well, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. You deserve to enjoy every stage of life with energy and confidence. Here's to honoring your body, nourishing your spirit, and living your best years yet, one delicious bite at a time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.